The big names everyone's been talking about for the Patriots have been Will Campbell, of course, 4th overall pick, Kyle Williams, a speedy wide receiver, as well as Travion Henderson, the great running back out of Ohio State. But there's one guy that we haven't talked about a lot, and quite frankly, I think he could make a huge impact year one. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. On the daily Patriots content, don't miss out. 3 easy things. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. Hit the like button. It helps me out and you're great people as well. Comment below who is of this draft class one sneaky pick, one steal that you think has a big potential that hasn't been talked about a lot. Let's hear it below. The person I'm talking about today, Bradyn Swinson, your guy out of LSU, started his career at Oregon, edge rusher, and he is incredibly dominant. So we're going to jump into him quickly. He talked about getting drafted in the 5th round to the Patriots. He said he was thrilled and a surreal moment for him, which is, you want to hear stuff like that as well. Coming into Foxborough, he said he was crying. It was emotional. Those are the types of guys we've talked about. There's some people that get drafted. It is what it is. You know, hey, I want to go make money. I want to do this. You want those types of guys that are passionate about it, that, listen, I'm going to put it all on the line for you. Just like Will Campbell said when he was drafted 4th overall, basically saying, listen, I'm going to die on that field. I'm going to do anything I can to protect Drake Maye, protect this team, do whatever I can. So that's the type of mindset you want in a player. So Swinson coming out of LSU, cool that he was a teammate of Will Campbell's. He earned 2nd team all SEC honors, which is a big deal. He had 13 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks. If you watch his film, he is consistently in the backfield. A absolute problem for opposing teams in their offensive lines, especially when it comes to their blocking tight ends or just their tackles, so their outside blockers. Now, as well, on top of that, he started 12 games as well, logging 58 tackles, 3 pass defenses. If you watch some of his film as well, he was a standing up edge most of the time at LSU. So there was times that he would drop into the flats, able to deflect some passes. Actually pretty impressive, again, for someone of his size, which is 6'4", 255. And so great for him. A lot of mobility, a lot of speed. And one of his biggest attributes is the fact that initially off the edge, that initial pump, he's pumping it up on the edge. That initial pump, extension of the lineman, getting them on their heels, and then being able to make a move from there and shed that block. Incredible speed, incredible move. Now, that's one of his biggest attributes, on top of the fact that, again, let's state the fact that he's 6'4", 255 and has that agility and has that speed off the edge. Can corral ball runners, whether they're running a jet sweep, catching them from behind as they're looking to cut up, whatever it might be. He can make tackles as well in the backfield. Now, one of the stats I want to look at that it's not necessarily kept up by a lot of, like ESPN, I believe, and other places that a lot of people look to stats, but you look at his 2024 year, so we see sacks, there's 9, quarterback hits, 8, also impressive. Hurries is the big number right there. He is in the backfield causing havoc. That is what you need from an edge rusher. Getting into the backfield, helping collapse that pocket. And those hurries, what those represent are passes where they're like, oh shoot, get the ball off. And again, hoping the quarterback overthrows it, makes a mistake, because that is when the elite quarterbacks can lock in. Again, you look at someone like a Patrick Mahomes who can lock in under pressure and still make those plays. But being able to have an edge rusher that can come in and create that kind of stress on the line, on the quarterback, that is when mistakes are made, and that's when turnovers happen. And so those little things that aren't talked about are what make defenses great. So again, we look at the defensive line, the offensive line. Those are 2 places that Mike Vrabel said, listen, we want to solidify these. Obviously, the defensive line, they did a lot in free agency, but as well, Swinson is the type of guy I honestly believe can come in and be in that edge rotation. Again, you have Keon White, I think still has a lot of potential on the edge. You have Harold Landry III, that also coming from Tennessee, having played for Mike Vrabel. I think he is going to be a great added value, but do not be surprised if you see Swinson coming in there and in challenging some rotational time from other players. Again, I think he is a massive steal for the Patriots. I think he dropped significantly. A lot of mock drafts had him is going as high as a later second round into the third, and then early on in the fourth. The Patriots swooped in, got him in the fifth round, and I think that was a big get. Now, there was times I was hoping, Jack Sawyer was on the board. I really liked him. Oddly enough, he dropped. A lot of people at one point months ago thought he was a potential late first round, and he dropped significantly. Gillette out of Louisville was another guy that I was looking at as well. But this class in general had a pretty deep edge rushing group. And so I'm just glad the Patriots, that was one of the positions that I said they are going to get. And obviously, when you end up getting 11 picks, you start off with 9, you get 11 because you're playing chess, not checkers. You are making smart moves and getting the positions that you need. So again, Bradyn Swinson, the package deal on the edge, maybe get him a tad more speed. He almost looks, if you look at him, he doesn't necessarily, he's a big looking guy, but maybe they can add some weight to him, add a little more muscle to him, but he is going to be a terror off the edge, and I think he's going to surprise a lot of people this year. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What the heck do you think? The man out of LSU, Swinson, comment below. Would love to hear from you. As well, finishing up this episode, Drake Maye, we know, is stepping into this leadership role for this franchise, being the face of the franchise as the new young Pro Bowl. We got to keep saying that, hype him up. Pro Bowl quarterback, talking about Josh McDaniels and just his experience and how he is excited to work with him. And the one quote that I want to share that I really like that Drake was talking about, Drake Maye was talking about, was, him working with Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels. And he says, it's pretty cool getting to watch old things of Tom and seeing how he does it and how Josh McDaniels did it. And then at the end, he says this, a bunch of different guys play at a high level in the offense. So in Josh McDaniels' offense, he can bring the best out of you. That is what it makes a great offensive coordinator. And Drake Maye sees this, and we know this, is putting your players in a position where they can succeed and do their best. I think that's, again, it was very hard for AVP last year with that offensive line. But again, you bring in someone for the third time who has been around the block, one of the best offensive coordinators in football right now, obviously, in Josh McDaniels. Had some speed bumps, obviously, when it has come to head coaching positions. But he knows how to put players in great positions. And you better believe every single player he drafted, he knew exactly how he wanted to use them in his offense. So moving forward, it is a lull of an offense last year in 2024, 2025. This upcoming year, expect a massive increase in offensive efficiency. And honestly, let's be real. Let's be real with each other. Just better, something better to watch, much, much better to watch. So it's good to hear from a leader like Drake Maye that he's, working with Josh McDaniels. He's loving it so far. And him being able to see, listen, his offense and what he does, what he runs makes everyone better. So again, I love to see it. Bradyn Swinson, love to see it. Great pickup in the 5th round. What do you think? Comment below. Bradyn Swinson, yay or nay? As well, what are your thoughts on what Drake Maye had to say that make you excited about Josh McDaniels' offense? How can't you be excited? Comment below. My sunburn's going away a little bit. I still look a little red, looks like. But swag, merch, don't miss out. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.